My name is Oscar Garcia. I'm from Caracas, Venezuela, and I'm an audio engineer for Ginni Media. In terms of Christmas and New Year's Eve, I typically celebrate holidays visiting my family, my grandparents, and a lot of cousins that I have in a small town called Boconó. This is a small mountain area that I love to visit, and I typically gather with them, and I usually visit them like 2 or 3 times each year, but Christmas Eve and New Year's is the most important time of the year for me. Here in Venezuela, the Christmas dinner is pretty particular because it's pretty amazing. We have a lot of elements in it like pan de jamón, pernil, ensalada de gallina. But the most important thing is the hallaca, which is kind of like a wrap of a lot of cool stuff, and it comes with a lot of our tradition and how we prepare that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. As I spoke about the Christmas dinner, this whole process of preparing the hallaca takes quite a bit of work. So we typically gather as a family to prepare this hallaca, and all this process is led by my grandmother, who supervises and directs all the process. But typically someone takes like the leaf, a small banana leaf, where we clean that, then they pass that on to someone that sets the flour on the leaf, then someone else puts the meat on that flour and all the vegetables and all that stuff. And finally at the end, someone wraps that whole thing with a small thread, and that usually goes with a pile of 1,000 hallacas, and we cook them. So yeah, it's kind of like an assembly line of hallacas, but it's pretty fun. Here in Venezuela, we have something that's also pretty particular and kind of fun. Here, we don't have Santa here to ask for gifts. As a child, I typically ask gifts to baby Jesus. I don't know if you can call him baby Jesus or little Jesus. It's kind of fun. In Spanish, it's Niño Jesús, but typically I would write a letter to baby Jesus like you would do to Santa, asking for maybe what I wanted, a bike or a skateboard or something. And those gifts were placed in a small altar-like thing that we call pesebre or nacimiento, that a lot of families here in Venezuela on their living room during Christmas Eve had this whole altar-like space that depicts the place where Jesus was born. It's pretty amazing. A lot of houses have these huge things that cover the whole living room, and those gifts are typically placed on the Pesebre de Nacimiento on December 25. So it's pretty fun and a pretty cool fact about our holidays.
Need more holiday cheer in your podcasting? Tune in to all 12 days for festive podcasting fun.